I think when we talk about Bron, obviously we hold him to high regards of what he was able to accomplish, rightfully so. But when you look at Bron and you look at Kobe, Bron is the system. Mm-hmm. Do we agree with that?
Yep.
Bron is the system. Kobe played in the system. Mm-hmm. Do you think if Bron played in a system like the triangle and Kobe was the system, do they have the same type of success individually?
I don't think so.
That's the question.
Yeah,
You got them in deep thought right now, pondering.
So you put
put Bron in the triangle.
with Shaq?
In the triangle. No, put him in the triangle. I'm just saying, put him in the triangle. It doesn't.
Oh, okay, put him in the triangle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does he have that same success as a player?
Who, Kobe?
Both of them. If Cole played like Bron, pace, controlling tempo, facilitating.
Oh, pass the ball? Nah, he ain't passing that.
No.
So Bron. So what you saying? So
The 81.
No. Okay, so if you're taking,
Bron can't play like Bron can't play like Kobe, or Kobe can't play like Bron in the system.
Kobe can't play like Bron. I gotta give him those teams too. Then
Give him the teams.
So I gotta give him the
teams.
The teams he scored all the points on and they didn't win nothing because
Give him the teams.
he don't care about them.
So he don't
But
win.
he had 81.
He's gonna get the scoring. He's gonna get all the scoring titles.
He's gonna
He's gonna get the scoring titles.
win.
But he
He has
ain't
a
gonna win.
record in scoring for sure.
But he's not gonna win, Swag.
Is perfectly positioned to take that away.
Excellent ball denial from Artest. Bryant has to come outside to get it. Drives, fires a long three. It's good! At the buzzer! Kobe Bryant nails the three-pointer.
Tracy McGrady and Gilbert Arenas just had a conversation that LeBron fans never wanted to hear. Two NBA legends sat down and systematically dismantled the idea that LeBron James belongs in the GOAT conversation with Kobe Bryant. But they didn't just give opinions. They broke down the fundamental basketball differences that separate true masters of the game from great athletes. The moment of truth came when T-Mac posed a simple question. If LeBron played in the triangle offense like Kobe, and Kobe was allowed to be the system like LeBron, who would have more success? Gilbert's answer was swift and devastating. No. LeBron would never win a championship in the triangle. Hit that subscribe button, because what these former All-Stars revealed about LeBron's limitations exposes why being the most athletic player doesn't make you the greatest player. And trust me, their analysis is about to destroy some popular narratives. The system versus playing in the system. T-Mac and Gilbert identified the fundamental difference that separates Kobe from LeBron. LeBron is the system. Kobe played in the system. This distinction reveals everything about their basketball mastery levels. When they say LeBron is the system, they're talking about how his entire approach to basketball revolves around high pick-and-roll actions. LeBron needs the offense structured around his specific skill set. Driving lanes, spacing for his limited shooting, and constant screening actions to create advantages. Kobe, on the other hand, could thrive within any offensive system because he had mastered all aspects of scoring. The triangle offense didn't need to be changed for Kobe. He adapted his game to maximize what the system provided. That's the mark of a complete player. The hypothetical they discussed was devastating for LeBron's legacy. If you put LeBron in Phil Jackson's triangle offense, he'd struggle because the system requires players to operate in isolation situations with diverse scoring skills. LeBron's limited post game, inconsistent shooting, and reliance on athletic advantages wouldn't translate well. But if you made Kobe the system like LeBron has been throughout his career, Gilbert was clear. Kobe would get all the scoring titles and individual accolades, but the team success wouldn't be the same because that approach doesn't maximize team potential. This revealed a crucial truth. LeBron has never truly sacrificed his individual approach to maximize team success within a proven system. The sweet spots versus pick and roll. Tayshaun Prince, who guarded both players extensively, provided the perfect breakdown of their fundamental differences. His analysis exposed why one approach leads to sustained excellence, while the other relies on wearing down opponents through repetition.
Both different. They're both different. Different in what way? What do you mean?
With Kobe, there was a sense of you had to make sure that you don't let him get to his sweet spot.
There's a rhythm?
Because it was a rhythm thing
Well, I
with
was
Kobe.
about to say.
Triangle,
Right.
stuff like that.
Spots.
So, spots.
He had sweet spots.
All that, kind of like P. Pierce.
Right. 2 dribble
Wanna be on
pull-ups,
spots,
1 dribble pull-ups.
Get to
right.
his footwork, knowing what he want to do, the fade away, stuff like that. So with Kobe, it was a matter of don't let him get to his sweet spots. He's going to be physical with you. He's going to try to wear you down. So once the fourth quarter come, he'll get to those spots and everything else is butter.
They letting him get away for everything in the fourth quarter.
You see what I'm saying? They let him get what. So
pushing off.
He's trying to wear you down and stuff like that. With LeBron, it was a matter of you got to fight through 150 pick and rolls throughout the whole game. He's going to get Ilgauskas, Verajao, all these set pick and roll at the pick. We're going to wear him down.
We're going to
wear him down.
This
and in
is
the fourth corner,
I'm
going to get into my package.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So it was 2 different things that you had to.
With Kobe, it was a matter of don't let him get to his sweet spots, Prince explained. He's going to be physical with you, try to wear you down for 3 quarters, so in the fourth quarter, he can get to those spots and everything else is butter. This is basketball mastery. Kobe had specific spots on the floor where he was nearly unguardable. 2 dribble pull-ups, fadeaways from the elbow, post-up positions where his footwork became unstoppable. Defenders knew what was coming, but couldn't stop it because Kobe had perfected these skills. With LeBron, it was a matter of fighting through 100 to 150 pick and rolls throughout the whole game, Prince revealed. This exposed LeBron's fundamental limitation. He doesn't have unstoppable moves, so he relies on volume and wearing down defenses through constant screening actions. The difference is profound. Kobe could get his shot against any defender in any situation because he'd mastered the technical aspects of scoring. LeBron needs systematic help, screens, mismatches, and favorable situations created by others. This is why Kobe could close games consistently while LeBron has struggled in clutch situations. When systems break down in crucial moments, you need individual mastery, not systematic advantages. The sacrifice recognition. Gilbert made a crucial observation about when great players recognize the need to sacrifice for team success. This analysis revealed something uncomfortable about LeBron's decision-making throughout his career. Kobe early knew his team was a championship team and said, "I want to be individual," Gilbert noted. But when he got Paul Gasol, he realized we're good enough to win, and he sacrificed to play in the system. This shows basketball IQ and maturity. Kobe recognized when his team had championship potential and adjusted his approach accordingly. He didn't need to leave or demand trades. He evolved his game within the existing framework. With LeBron, there were times where he was sacrificing to win when his team wasn't good enough to win yet, Gilbert observed. This revealed a fundamental flaw in LeBron's approach. He often made the wrong strategic decisions about when to be individual versus when to be systematic. But more damaging was the implication that LeBron's sacrifices were often just recognition that he needed better teammates to implement his system effectively. When he couldn't make his teammates better through the system, he left to find better pieces rather than developing more complete individual skills. The pattern became clear. Instead of mastering skills that would work in any system, LeBron kept changing systems until he found ones that accommodated his limitations. The complete player problem. T-Mac dropped a devastating observation. If LeBron would have been introduced to the triangle at an early age, he would have expanded his game tremendously. But if we take LeBron as he is now and put him in the triangle, I don't think there's a question who the greatest player would be. Will he be better than Kobe? No. This exposed the fundamental flaw in LeBron's development. Instead of becoming a complete player who could succeed in any system, he became dependent on systems designed around his specific strengths and limitations. The triangle offense forces players to develop post moves, footwork, mid-range shooting, and the ability to operate in isolation situations. These are the skills that separate good players from great players, and great players from all-time legends. Gilbert's analysis was brutal. The triangle forces your footwork, and that's what he lacked. He was horrible as a one-on-one player. When you remove the systematic advantages, the pick and rolls, the spacing, the favorable matchups, what's left of LeBron's offensive game? The conversation revealed that LeBron's entire approach to basketball has been about maximizing his athletic advantages rather than developing complete skills. That works when you're 25 and physically dominant, but it explains why his game has declined more dramatically than other all-time greats. True legends develop skills that work regardless of athleticism, system, or teammates. LeBron developed a system dependency that limited his ceiling as a complete player, the mastery standard. Crucial point that separates true legends from great athletes: mastery of the game itself. To be a top 5 basketball player, you have to be a master of the game. Master of the game. This standard eliminates LeBron from the conversation because mastery requires excellence in all phases of basketball, not just the phases that suit your physical gifts. Jordan, Kobe, Kareem, Hakeem, Duncan, these players mastered offensive and defensive skills that worked in any era, any system, any situation. Gilbert's observation about NBA players was telling. A lot of them just tall and big. They just made it because they're tall and good enough. But being physically gifted enough to succeed doesn't equal mastery of basketball fundamentals. LeBron falls into this category, an incredible athlete who became very good at basketball but never mastered the complete game. His success came from optimizing his physical advantages rather than developing comprehensive skills. The mastery standard explains why certain players' legacies grow over time while others diminish. As people understand basketball better, they appreciate complete skill sets more than athletic dominance. When you apply the mastery test to LeBron's game, the limitations become obvious. Inconsistent post-game, limited footwork, struggles with contested mid-range shots, defensive lapses, and most importantly, inability to elevate teammates within structured systems. The top 5 reality. The brutal conclusion of T-Mac and Gilbert's analysis was clear. LeBron doesn't belong in the top 5 all-time discussion when you evaluate complete basketball mastery rather than just athletic achievement and statistical accumulation. Jordan, Kobe, Kareem, Hakeem, and Duncan all demonstrated the ability to dominate within team systems while maintaining individual excellence. They developed skills that worked regardless of teammates, coaching, or era. LeBron's entire career has been about finding the right circumstances rather than developing complete skills. When circumstances weren't favorable, he changed teams rather than improving his own limitations. The pick-and-roll dependency that Prince identified isn't just a stylistic choice, it's a limitation. Great players can succeed in multiple offensive systems because they've mastered fundamental skills. LeBron needs specific systematic advantages to be effective. This analysis explains why LeBron's teams have always needed to be restructured around his specific needs, while players like Kobe could adapt to existing successful systems. It's the difference between accommodation and mastery. Most importantly, it reveals why former players who competed against both recognize the difference, even when media narratives try to equate athletic longevity with basketball greatness. The uncomfortable truth. Tracy McGrady and Gilbert Arenas accidentally provided the most honest analysis of LeBron's limitations that we've heard from former players. Their systematic breakdown of why Kobe succeeded in structured systems while LeBron requires customized approaches revealed the fundamental difference between basketball mastery and athletic optimization. The triangle offense discussion wasn't just about one system. It was about complete skill development versus dependency on favorable circumstances. Kobe developed skills that worked anywhere. LeBron developed a system that needed to be implemented everywhere he went. Tayshaun Prince's defensive perspective sealed the analysis. Kobe had unstoppable moves that required specific defensive attention, while LeBron relied on volume and systematic advantages that could be neutralized with proper preparation and conditioning. The sacrifice discussion revealed character differences. Kobe adapted his approach when he recognized championship potential, while LeBron changed situations when his approach wasn't working. Most devastating was the mastery standard. True legends develop complete games that transcend athletic advantages, era, teammates, and systems. LeBron optimized his physical gifts but never achieved complete basketball mastery. This conversation proves that former players recognize distinctions that casual fans and media narratives often miss. Being great and being one of the greatest require different standards, and LeBron falls short of the higher standard regardless of his impressive statistical accumulation. If this analysis of what separates athletic greatness from basketball mastery opened your eyes to how former players really evaluate legends, make sure to subscribe for more honest breakdowns from people who actually played at the highest level. Because sometimes the most important truths come from those who competed against greatness personally.
So I've never seen this before. Have you?
Hey,
Like Tom Hanks watching Wilson roll on the beach.
And I thought Montrezl played it right. You want to